All right, everybody, welcome to the
next episode
of the Everyday Joe Show. I'm your host, the Travis Reed. Might have heard of me before.
Highly doubtful.
Hey, there's real-life crickets this time.
I heard them.
You can hear them.
Them cadis.
I was like, is that what they is?
Yeah, them cadis.
Oh. All right, here in Studio 11 tonight, we got Tooth.
Hello.
How you doing, hon?
Doing very well. Thanks for asking. How about yourself?
I'm fabulous.
Trabulous.
What are you pulling on there, buddy?
Man, I've got that Mio water.
Yeah, you like that Mio, don't you?
Man, it's that energy water. It's black cherry flavored, and it's got B12s in it.
You like cherry?
Boy, I do.
Everything.
Boy, I do. I never had real life cherry.
Yeah. You ain't had it?
But I sure do like the flavorings of cherry.
Yeah.
I got a whole bag of them at the house.
I like cherries, the fruit.
Oh, we're not. Oh, we're.
Yeah.
I get weird. Sorry.
Yes. I seen.
Talking about fruit. We're talking about vagina.
Yeah.
Well, I've never had that cherry.
Huh?
They've all been used when I got to them. Every one of them's done been worn out. Ain't none of them I started with fresh.
God dang.
They done been popped, like Eli said.
Like a kernel.
Speaking of Eli, how are you, sir?
I'm okay.
You're okay? He's just okay. Okay. Wait.
The show is built on honesty.
It is. It definitely is.
Integrity, honesty, loyalty.
What you pulling on there, brother?
A Miller Lite.
Could I just venture a guess? I was going to say it was probably a fine Pilsner beer.
Well, you know. Get out of my head. Hey, you know it's a fine Pilsner.
Eli?
How do you know? I know it is.
I saw you put it in the koozie and it said so on the can.
There you go.
I can start looking at these cans.
Can has it labeled right on it. Even yours, Travis, and it's a different shape.
You got them bottle cans.
Yeah, I got them aluminiums.
Aluminiums.
Yeah, them.
That's how they say it.
You said that in cursive.
I did say in cursive. I've only had half of one so
I'm going to
far.
have one of your beers.
Okay.
I'll leave you $1.
I'm just going to make laughing noises in the background as y'all do that.
Bull making return spot here in Studio 11. How are you, sir?
Is that Bull I hear?
It is Bull.
You knew he was here.
Oh.
Third show.
Bull, what are you drinking on there, buddy?
I am drinking on a Dos Equis.
That's Mexican for 2 X's.
That's pretty interesting. That is very interesting.
I speak it.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
Bilingual.
What kind of shirt are you wearing?
Huh?
What kind of shirt are you wearing?
See,
T-shirt.
Shameless plugger right there. Harvest
it.
Local Foods, representing
I like that. I
Harvest
want
Local
one.
Foods.
Can we buy those, Bull?
They are available, yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
How y'all trade?
No trade.
No trade on
Yeah,
shirts?
we trade cash.
Trade cash?
We're cash and carry business.
I'm out.
Yep. Yeah, it's sort of ironic. It's sort of built on the whole old-fashioned thing, but...
Because I should say I got
We
some
don't do
pork
trade.
bellies I'd be willing to barter.
You want a chicken?
No
You got pork
bartering.
bellies?
Yeah.
I like pork bellies now.
Who don't?
Well, you could drink them away.
Muslims. They don't like pork bellies.
That's true.
Lady A in the house.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm Dandy.
Dandy. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
A Michelob Ultra.
Michelob Ultra.
In an aluminium can
It is
bottle thing.
I can't say that word.
Can?
Neck.
Bottle.
Draft.
Aluminium.
What?
Aluminium.
Do that again.
Speaking of wood,
What?
you look kind of lumberjack.
Where's the echo come from? The earphones?
I am.
Yeah.
Hey,
If I needed something worked on, I would ask you tonight.
Looks like Mick Foley.
I need some dirt.
I thought Mankind was where I was at with it. She looks like Mankind. All she's missing is a puppet.
Oh, that's true. I know who that is.
Yeah.
How about that?
Look at
That was
you.
back when I watched it.
Good,
Well, Mick
good
Foley
job.
is Mankind, and
Yeah.
Mick Foley has his own character, and then Mankind is
Yes,
a character.
I remember
And
that.
it's funny because sometimes she dresses like Dude Love.
This is true.
Yeah, well.
Sometimes she dresses like a celestial.
I'm
She
a
does.
chameleon.
You are a
Huh?
chameleon.
All right. Sometimes this show, you need a legend right there.
I'm right here.
So certain guests can follow along.
Legend.
I'm right here.
I need a legend back
A
there.
chameleon
Here's the
is
glossary.
an animal that can change colors.
Familiar with chameleons.
Okay.
Very familiar.
The celestial.
So, chameleon there?
She's got these really cool leggings she wears.
Space
And
pants.
they're space.
Space pants.
Aha.
Not like moonwalking space pants, like they have space on them.
Like you can look
A
out and you
galaxy.
see the galaxy.
Because that ass out of this world.
That's right.
Booyah!
Oh! All right.
Oh, so Lady A wears the celestial
Yeah, not me.
pants.
They don't
Pants to
fit.
cover her derriere.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also have a
Okay,
talk.
I think it would be good for viewership if you would try them on.
You think so?
I agree.
I would do it. Did y'all watch the Sissy Shit show when I put makeup on her?
I saw pictures of the makeup.
Yep, I saw it.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw it.
And
I did fabulous.
I didn't watch.
commented,
They have
so thank
plenty of
you.
viewers.
I did good. I had my pinky like rest on the forehead doing it. Like
Yeah, you were anchoring that pinky like a pro. So
I wasn't applying the
Emma
makeup like a pro.
Well, you got really creative.
I did.
You anchor the pinky?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he anchored it on my forehead.
Yeah, that
so
way
that
it keeps
he
you
could
steady.
still.
You gotta keep it steady.
Whilst he was
Do
putting
you not
on
do drawings?
my eyeliner.
I do not do drawings.
But when you're using that eyeliner and them eye pencils, you want to have a steady hand.
You do, because I didn't even jab her eye
'Cause
out.
if you've never
Well,
had
yeah.
one in
No.
your eye, you don't know.
I walked away
You
with
have.
dos eyes. What's that?
Mexican
That's
for
Mexican
two.
too.
Actually,
eyes.
dos ojos.
Look at you. What?
We are
Looking
listening
out the
to in.
No reason to talk about the prostitutes.
Look at the
that
Bueno
way.
Cabeza on Andrea.
Hey, the people in Agua Calientes do listen to us.
So, yeah.
Hot water?
Yeah. Huh?
Like, yeah.
All right, so let's kick this one off. It's been a couple weeks. Everybody's been busy.
Kick off like football.
Foosball, man. Yeah. I've been busy. You've been busy. Everybody's been busy. It's been crazy.
I really had much going on.
You're a damn lie. Sit right there and lie, boy. All right, so the big thing the past 2 weeks been calling Kaepernick's.
I don't really think that's how you say his name.
It's Kaepernick.
Kaepernick's. Been kneeling there, of course, he did the kneeling in the national anthem. And so he spawned a whole new generation of folk kneeling during the national anthem.
Actually, clarify. He first sat.
He did sit,
He
yes.
sat during the national
And
anthem.
nobody knew it because it wasn't televised at that time.
And then after he sat,
For like 6 weeks.
a veteran asked him to not sit, but rather kneel instead.
This is an accurate story.
So, Tooth, we'll go around the room, start with you. What are your feelings on Kaepernick's, the kneeling, and the Nike commercial that came out that everybody just up in arms, and then it comes out and it's kind of actually a really fucking good commercial?
You shouldn't. Why are you going to put your spin on it? Let him give his honest opinion. You're leading it.
Because it's my fucking
Leading
show
the
and I can say
witness.
whatever I want.
Leading.
Well, look, I'm going to give you guys brutal honesty.
What's that? No, just
I'm going
really
to give you
honest.
brutal honesty. Whether or not I agree with the kneeling or not is not the point. We live in America, and that's exactly what those people stood up for, is for him to have the right to do that if that's what he wants. So, that being said, I don't know the ins and outs, what everybody probably has followed of his stance, but I don't feel like his stance was anything against the military or what they have done for our country. But if I'm wrong, so be it. I still feel like whether I agree or not, he has the right to do that. That's his right. It's not my business. It ain't changing how I feel at night. If I sleep well, if I get up in the morning, it ain't got nothing to do with me. The Nike commercial, look, man, I don't think it's at all going to hurt Nike in any way whatsoever. If anything, it's going to help them. Any publicity, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
That's right.
And the stance they're taking with it, you get all these people, he didn't sacrifice anything, blah, 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 blah. Look, I don't know if the motherfucker could play football or not. I really don't care. What I do know is whether or not anyone wants to admit it or not, by doing that and becoming a martyr, if you will, he has definitely made a sacrifice. Whether or not if he could have played football well, I think that he wouldn't be playing football. So
He never would have made it to said show.
right. So I feel like that there is some kind of sacrifice that people are choosing to ignore or look over or whatever. Do I think it's the same kind of sacrifice that people are trying to compare it to? No, it's not equal to the sacrifice that any person who joins our armed services gives for their country. It is not the equivalent. But I don't think Nike's trying to say that it is. They're just simply trying to make the broad statement of, look, sometimes things take risk, take sacrifice, and you never know unless you actually do it.
Well said. Eli, what's your opinion on this, buddy?
What Derek said.
Okay. Moving on. Do you have anything to...
No, I mean, that's pretty much exactly what I would have said. Except I will say this. The commercial was fantastic.
Good commercial.
It was a great commercial. Great commercial.
I agree. Bull, what do you think, buddy?
I thought the commercial embodied the message. The messenger just happened to be controversial.
Yeah. Which makes for good advertising.
Which makes for great advertising.
Sure.
Sales are up 31%.
Yeah, they dipped down the first day, right?
No,
and then they come back up.
No, their stock fell.
The stock fell. Okay.
The stock fell $2 from $83.50 to $81.72.
Which is a very substantial drop. However, the stock fell because everybody was like, "Oh shit, they're about to tank." No, it was just the opposite.
Yeah.
Which was good for those people who bought when it dropped $2.
Yeah.
Because now I'm certain it's back up. I've not checked it, but I would imagine that if sales are up 31%,
I got it on my ticker, but my phone's over there. So.
Well, but yeah,
I have it on mine too.
Yeah, to quote a couple people that talked about stocks, then it was just an amazing opportunity that a lot of bulls took to make a couple money, to make a little money. So they sold it quick. A lot of people sold it because they thought it was going to go down, but they knew it'd recover. So they sold it, made a profit, and then turned around and bought it back at a lower dollar.
Yeah, win-win.
Yeah, George Soros' book, How to Break the Bank of England.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a perfect bullwhip. That was a quick bullwhip.
Yep.
Huh. So, Bull, anything else? The kneeling part, does that? What's your thoughts on that?
Man, since you told me y'all were going to be talking about it, and since it, I do want to say one thing. I think that I have an opinion, but I don't think my opinion should be valid in said argument. I'm nor black nor veteran. But that being said, I don't think his entire message had anything to do with veterans. Right. And like I said, sort of the weird part that struck me was whenever a veteran was upset and he spoke to him, and Kaepernick said, "Look, I'm open to talk." And he said, "Well, look, why don't you not sit? Why don't you kneel?" That kneeling was the idea of a veteran. And Kaepernick said, "Thank you for your 2 cents. That's a great idea. That's what I'll do." And once again, just as Two said and Eli seconded, and the only thing that I have to go on is my father. My father's a vet, and my father talks about it, and he says, that's the whole reason. That was the whole point, right? Was so he could kneel. Yeah. He said that's the whole point of it all, is so he could kneel. So that's that's it. Yeah.
Eli, has your dad seen it? Have you talked to him about it since he was a Vietnam vet? No. Lady A, what's your feelings on it?
Well, I've seen a lot of memes about this, and I would like to read my favorite.
Okay.
It's a unicorn sitting on the potty, and it says, "Squat for something, even if it means pooping out everything. Just poop it." And those are my thoughts.
Just poop it, huh?
Just poop it.
Yeah. But no, I find it interesting that Ford has also picked him up.
Yeah.
Saw that today.
While they're doing away with their cars. That's for real.
Okay.
As far as I know.
That's exactly what I said, because I remember you saying that Ford is...
Hell, it worked for Nike.
Yeah, right. They're going to stop making cars. And I thought, isn't this kind of a stick it to cops also? I mean, not really. It's not. I'm not saying that it is. But for them, what are cop cars mostly? They're Fords. Yeah. Is Ford going to stop making cop cars? So they're like, we don't care. We're going to sign with Kaepernick.
Who's the guy that sung Beer for My Horses?
Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
Yeah. Toby Keith is going to burn every Ford he owns, I bet.
He might.
We need to watch his Instagram feed for him to burn his Fords.
I don't think so.
You don't think he's going to burn his Ford?
I would like to think that most of America are reasonable people. I don't agree with what he does. I don't agree with kneeling. I think it's disrespectful to the country. And I'm not going to make it about veterans, because it's not about veterans. Some veterans probably don't give two shits about it. I think it's disrespectful to our country, which is the greatest country on earth. And if anybody would argue that, that's ignorance. Mm-hmm. It's the greatest country on the planet. If you choose to do that, that's your choice. I completely disagree with it. But I think reasonable people will say, that's their right to do so. Having that right is one of the reasons we are the greatest country on earth.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I think a reasonably minded person would say, hey, if that's your deal, get after it. You know what I mean? It's no different than doing some other dumb shit that we would choose to do.
I thought you were going to go further with that. I was going to say it's no different than, if you really think about this, think about how much society has become overall enlightened with our LGBT
community.
I'm trying to make sure I don't screw that up, because I'm
liquor, gun, bacon, and tits.
Trying to disrespect that. I'm just saying, if you look at where people are today with that versus where they were 10 years ago with that or 20 years ago with that, it's no different. Like, it's an opinion. It's look, they have the right to be that way. If that's their right, who am I to say? Just like he said, I may not agree with it. It may not be how I choose to live, but it has no bearing on my life whatsoever.
100%.
Welcome to the Libertarian Party.
100%. I'm not going to go off on big spiel because I agree with what everybody here said, even the meme. It's hilarious.
Well, it does have bearing on my life, just, FYI, so.
And that's fine.
Fuck it, man.
And fuck it, man.
Well, no, it's like, I literally I have to hear my black friends talk about their word about their son being out just on a street corner and just happen to being on the wrong street corner. And this is literally this literally goes on, and these are fears of my friends. Children that call me Uncle Bull. This is their parents that have these fears. So, it is sort of it is relevant.
Well, that's part of, that's different, another show, another time, but that part of America's got to get fixed. The perception of it, the reality of it, everything's got to get fixed. I agree with everything everybody here said, and I was going to do this later. I'm going to do it now because Toots brought it up. One of my pet peeves here lately has been, when did somebody having a different opinion than yourself, not saying us, but as a society, because you have a different opinion than I do.
Wrong.
Yeah. Why do I hate you? You know what I mean? Because, okay, for the sake of argument, you're Republican, I'm Democrat. Because that is so, you hate me.
The media.
Reasonable people can have
stupid.
that discussion.
It is dumb.
Reasonable.
To go back to what you said, if you don't mind me to interject.
No,
level-headed.
I don't have a great deal of black friends, especially from bigger cities and so forth. I do feel that with all of this controversy that's gone on, and let's be honest, nobody was there for any of those shootings. Mm-hmm. Nobody saw what went down. Nobody knows the true story to what happened. I do feel that the disregard and the disrespect toward police officers is uncalled for.
Well,
at any level.
Right.
I feel that they deserve a certain level of respect. And if you do what you're told, whether you agree with it or not, if you do what you're told, I would say 99% of the time that situation is going to de-escalate and end in a rather safe manner.
Right.
Right. And I could, like I said, I don't know.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are asshole cops, there are asshole black folks, there are asshole white folks.
There's asshole everybody.
Yeah, so I understand where the black community comes from on that. I get it.
Yep.
I don't get it because I can't relate to it, so I'm not going to pretend
You understand.
I understand the concept behind it, I guess.
Comprehend it.
I comprehend it. My thought is, though, there is a certain level of disrespect that is out there now where people just completely turn their nose up to any kind of authority or rule or law. Mm-hmm. And not, like I said, not in every situation, but I do feel that where we're at as a country today, rules and regulations and laws, some feel that doesn't apply to me.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that's right on any level, regardless, race, color, creed, whatever.
Right. Well, and you guys just tell me because, once again, it's like I have to be subjective, and listen, because, but I feel a certain way when I'm with my friends and we watch the body cam video of like the guy in South Carolina, back turned, going away, no threat, officer shoots him. The lady in Texas, she's in a car, they arrest her. One day later she's dead in jail. You know what I'm saying? So the Trayvon Martin, that was just very sad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Scared scenario. That can be looked at as sad. You know what I'm saying? But
it was terrible. It was terrible. The whole situation was terrible.
Where you look at, in North Carolina, it's just a good example, and there's a bunch of examples out there. And I guess just sort of the difficult thing is where is my YouTube playlist of white people with their backs turned being shot by police? And I guess that's just an argument. Now, does it exist? Does it happen?
I would think so.
Of course,
I'm sure it does.
Sure. Because white people statistically are more numerous, But
Right.
it's just
It's got to.
It's not a hot button for the media. There
So
again,
it's not-
just my opinion.
well, but where's the body cams of these officers shooting white people? Like
it's not publicized.
Well, why is it not on YouTube?
Do you think it doesn't happen?
Because
No,
the
it definitely
media,
happens.
as
It
Andrea
definitely
said,
happens.
is what is.
The media is trying to divide the country. I'm sorry.
You're
I didn't mean
absolutely
to cut you
you're
off, but-
absolutely right.
But you can watch you can have the same story and you can watch it on two major news networks, and it can be the same video, but the narrative of each side of that is completely
Yeah.
polar opposite. So I feel watch both of
Well,
them
is it
and
opinion
you draw your
or
own
is it,
conclusion.
well, is it opinion or news? Like
All
Fox
I'm going to
News?
say is the videos that I have seen, and I have not seen all of them, but the ones that I have seen, body cam, the last one I watched was the guy. If you're running, I'm sorry you're dead. If you're running and have been told to stop, cease, desist, any of that, and you're still running, whose fault is it they're shooting at you?
So there again, had you done
What you were
what
told
you were
to do.
asked to do or
Yeah.
told to do, the situation is different.
Well, the young. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Travis.
Well, no. Keep going.
Well, just the father of two who had a license to carry concealed, and just because the officer saw his gun, pulled it and shot him while no threat, no anything.
Yeah, I saw that one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, now
And
once
that's
again,
wrong. That's
100%
100%
wrong. But here's and what adds insult to injury, and once again, it's not personal, but it's because like we're talking about, it's all about the sides that we're in. The scenario we're in does assist in our emotions. Plus my personal beliefs assist in the emotions. And when I look at, because number one, not to disrespect, I mean, I have friends that are police, that have been police, and I respect what they choose to do, 100%. But it's like whenever you listen to a lot of the people that talk about the training that must go on and you must go through to be an officer, it's just difficult for me to fathom the idea that you are scared for your life while someone has no weapon and is running away from you. Okay? Now that's just now. Can you be scared, and can you think he's running to the other side of the yard to get a gun to potentially shoot you? I'm not that officer. I'm not in that place. But there's multiple instances of where, because you see plenty of them where it is justifiable to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The guy, there's a great example of, there's a gentleman in Texas, comes out of his house, high on PCP, got a bat, and he's surrounded. There's 20 officers, and he just begins to approach them with the bat. They tase him, doesn't stop, so they unload on him. That was 100%. He said, stop, cease, desist, drop the bat, do not come at us. And that is a fear for your life.
Yeah.
But, and then what adds the insult to it is no jail time, you get 2 weeks without pay because you shot a man in the back. That's that.
And to that point, should they? And I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out here. Should they implement? Hey, shoot him in the fucking butt cheek. Shoot him in the hamstring. Shoot him in the Achilles tendon.
Yeah, do they have to shoot to kill?
That's where I was going to go with it. So all I can say to accredit to any of this is what you just said. Do they have to shoot to kill? I don't think you do have to shoot to kill. Do all of them shoot to kill, or does sometimes shit happen? I'm sure sometimes shit happens. Is everything that Bull just said true? Yeah, everything you just said is true. So the ultimate thing is we've got some really good cops, and we've got some really bad cops.
Absolutely.
We've got really good people in the world, and we've got really bad people in the world. And until we can figure out a better way of deciding who should or shouldn't be a cop through the entrance program, then, or we change how we do things as far as what we carry as police officers, then there's not going to be a change.
Yeah.
You're still going to have people out there who are glorified, having the superiority kind of complex about them.
Respect my authority.
They're authoritative, and now they've got this authority, and that's just the way it's going to be. And you've got the guys like that. You've got the guys like the guy from Boys in the Hood, the black cop from Boys in the Hood. You've still got people like that in the world.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah.
And they think they're better than somebody else because of what they do, even if they are the same. Like, that shit don't matter. We've got bad people in the world. There's nothing going to fix that. Unfortunately, we're always going to have bad people.
We should get along. We're on this shit together. Let's get along. We ain't getting out alive.
The only thing I can say about the cops is, look, you know what? Until we decide, and I'm not taking a stance on whether we should or shouldn't, but I do believe firmly that there are situations that we can control without deadly force.
Absolutely.
I do feel like there are situations, even the one with the guy running. Hey, he was told to stop. He was running. Could we not? Could we carry rubber bullets? Could we carry those for every situation?
Yeah, clip him.
Could we carry something for every situation? Could we clip him? Could we not use deadly force?
Well, but I will say this. In respect to officers, if I know every day I'm putting on a vest and I'm putting my life on the line, they deserve every right to shoot to kill.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, they deserve every right to shoot to kill because they're the ones that are putting their life on the line.
And I guess
because if they're to be shot at, more than likely it is to kill them.
100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, somebody's not shooting at them to clip them.
Right.
You may have the right to shoot to kill in that situation if it's that situation, but if it's not, the ones you were talking about where somebody's unarmed and this, that, and the other, why do we need to use the deadly force in that situation? Why can't we use something like rubber bullets in the situation where the taser doesn't work? Okay, that didn't stop him. Do we still need to wear him out with a bazillion bullets, or is there still another tactic? Do I have a baton too? If we're 20 against 1, can somebody not come up behind him and disarm him?
Well, you know,
it did not need to be deadly
we're not
force
we're not in their shoes every day.
Not in their shoes every day. You know, it's,
every person's different, and be scared is different. You know what I mean? So
there are cops that have the mindset.
I mean, what would you do?
Somebody not shoot to kill.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody comes into your home.
Well, and
you know what I mean, or something like that. If you were to carry, I'm sorry to cut you off, but
good.
if someone were to come into your home, or an instance to that, if you're armed, if you choose to do that, I mean, what are you going to do? You're scared. You don't know what to do. And these police officers, they are people.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean?
They
got families going on.
Yes.
You know, so who's to say? I don't know how I would react in that situation, but thank God, and hopefully, knock on wood, I pray that I never have to be in that situation.
Yep.
However, if I am, I'm probably just going to hell, and what happens, happens.
Yes.
And I'm just saying that mindset has to be a difficult position to be in.
On what you said, you, the average homeowner, being at home with your gun and your carrier protection of your home, you may not necessarily have had any kind of formal training in any kind of combat situation. And I feel like police should have some kind of situational training.
That's a very good point.
They have to choose is this the situation where I use deadly force or is it not? And we don't have the people with the mind states in some situations making those kind of decisions. They're out because they want to be able to shoot
So I have
people.
2 points based on all of that y'all just said. Number one, and I don't know, that's why I'm asking, what is the acceptance rate for the police academy? I don't know. It's a good point to ponder. Did the police, is turnover high? Do they need more police? That could have something to do with the acceptance rate. Oh, well, yeah, we vetted you, but we need you. We need bodies. So maybe we'll go ahead and push you through and hope we can change you. I mean, that's a general HR point of thought that happens every day. And I don't know if that's the same of the police academy. I'm just bringing that thought up.
It's a possibility.
The second one is training. Absolutely. I believe. And, when you're in that situation, I feel like we probably need to focus more on training. Maybe that's how you do help those that you think you can change. You get so tied up in the everyday, and it's a hectic job. I have the utmost respect for all of the police because I couldn't do it. But if you would focus on more training on what you do in those kinds of situations, maybe this shit wouldn't happen.
I agree with that. Yeah. And lastly, all I will say to close my points is there have been legitimate cases where there have been shots fired and it was absolutely justified, and there have been some that have been absolutely not justified. That's my opinion. I also have the utmost respect for police officers. I don't run from them. I don't try to outrun from them.
Yeah.
Like, I just pull the fuck over. Even when I know, man, I've probably got some shit in here that I don't really want to pull over right now. Whatever. I'm just going to do what's right. And it's just what's ingrained in me. That's what's ingrained in me. To do what's right in those situations.
Yeah,
there have been justified shootings. There have been some unjustified shootings. And that's just the way it is. It is what it is.
And, I shared a post. It wasn't my post. I just shared it, so I'm not taking credit for it. But it has something to do with this. It said something to the point of, we all remember 2001, 9/11, which was just, 17th anniversary was Tuesday. And it said, y'all remember how 9/12
September
was?
12th. Yeah, we needed a September 12th.
Man, everybody loved everybody.
Yes.
Didn't matter what it was.
Post too. It gave me chills.
Can I tell a quick story about that when you're done?
Why can't we do that every day?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you were Jewish, black, Mexican, whatever.
Why is it so hard to keep that going?
Yeah, stores were out of American flags. You couldn't find an American flag in
Everybody
this
was
damn place.
standing for the anthem.
Yeah, that's true. They were, but we have the, and that's
We had a
just sad.
different enemy.
That's just sad. Why we can't?
It's like
why we can't be like that every single day, man. It's, like you said earlier, man. It's the greatest country in the entire world, bar none, hands down. There's no comparison. Why can't it be like that every day? It just, fuck, it bothers me.
Well, and not to sound like the other side, but during 9/11, I was in Australia.
Yeah, no, we need devil's advocate. That's
So, so I'm in Australia, and my best friend while I was over there is a Muslim from Dubai. So I'm sitting in my room, and Ali comes home, and he's like, "Yo, do you know what's going on?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Man, your country's under attack." And I'm like, "Are you shitting me?" He said, "No." And he goes, "I think it's my people."
yeah.
He said, "I think it's my people." And I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, man, it's for real." So we started, and you got to remember, this Muslim, who I'm there living with, I mean, his family had invited me to Dubai. They were going to take me on a whole trip, and they were going to show me the deserts and show me they were going to welcome me into their home. And the minute all that happened, it's what I started looking, because while I was over there, the majority of the way that I stayed in contact was through chat. That's how I talked to a lot of people and just talk with Americans in general, was on the internet chatting. And I just saw this bombardment about Muslims, and they were the devil, and they were anti-us, and they hated us. And here I was right there. It was Ali. If I was short $5, he didn't kick me. He paid for my drink. He gave me some of his bread. His family was going to invite me into their house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like we all come together for one common enemy.
Right.
And it just happened to be at that weird time in my life. I was living with the enemy.
We tried to make the one common enemy an entire race of people, and that's just not right.
It's not, and you can relate
good and
that
bad in everything.
In everything.
You can relate it to now. The cops aren't bad. All cops aren't bad. All black people aren't bad. All Mexicans aren't bad. Our Muslims aren't bad. Blah blah.
Travis, you pointed this out. In the words of Billy's post today, stop disliking people from what others told you about them and get to know them for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. Billy Rattler shared it today, and man, that just did hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like, we as society, we judge a book by its cover. I try not to. We all do it.
I do it for fun.
It's a game. It's a drinking game for you,
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun.
But, seriously, you get to know people. Just because they're Muslim doesn't mean they're an asshole.
Doesn't mean they're a bad person. Doesn't mean they want Americans dead.
But on the other hand, they could be an asshole.
Yep.
And on the other hand, you got three hands, was really fucking weird.
Hey, I heard Alan Jackson was an asshole, so anybody can be an asshole.
He is. You know who's not, though? Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan.
He's not an asshole.
Hi, it's Luke Bryan. See my chains?
Hey, everybody, it's Luke Bryan.
That post has gotten incredible.
Oh, that's probably the best post on the...
Whoa. What post? What Luke Bryan
I posted a Luke Bryan post on the Everyday Joe Show page, and Travis has been getting nailed for it. So, number one... Audience, just so you know for future reference, Travis is not the only admin. There are 4 of us, and we can all post, and just because there is a post does not mean he posted it. However, I'm sure he wishes he could take credit for this one. It is a picture of Luke Bryan, Bull, and beside him is a picture of Butthead from Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
They look strikingly similar.
They really do.
Strikingly exactly fucking alike.
Yes, I love that picture.
It's like an animated Luke Bryan.
It's pointy.
Is this so? This is pre-rehab, no longer drunk Luke Bryan.
This was like 6 fucking weeks ago.
Well, post-rehab, no longer drinking Luke Bryan had chubby cheeks and all that.
Well, you'll see. Eli will show you.
Yeah.
Or Tooth will. Somebody will. So I guess we'll close that out. I just want to get everybody's feeling on the Colin Kaepernicks, and which I didn't like him to begin with as a quarterback. I didn't give a shit about everything else because, like I said earlier, everybody's opinion is their opinion. Is that not perfect?
That's great. Oh my God, that's great. Oh my God.
Y'all need to check out the page. I mean, seriously, it's wonderful.
But that thing has gotten a tremendous response.
Oh, yeah. There's like people I don't even know sharing it.
I looked today and it said 953 people had been reached.
Yeah. Paul Shelton shared it. A guy in Georgia used to work for me, he shared it. And 2 other people who I have no idea who they are shared it. I'm like, well, I appreciate it. Good job, Tooth.
Well, on top of that, and I just got to say one final word about Kaepernick. If you say that he was never any good anyway, then you try to get into the NFL.
I agree with Bull. That's what I'm saying. Like, all these people are saying he couldn't play. Well, how the fuck did he get there?
How did he get to the NFL? That's all right. I'm going to end it. That's all. I just have to make that.
There's certain stadiums I can't go to anymore because I tried to get in. They wouldn't let me. No, I'm saying, I mean, he was good, but then, he's turned down a couple contract offers for, I think it's like Denver and Seattle or something like that. But, and that's his choice. That's fine. But, I mean, he did fine. He did okay a couple years.
My question to you, Travis, is what is your opinion on, do you think, had he not had this stigma brought to the surface, that his career would be where...
He'd be in the league.
Pre-Nike, would he be playing football right now or not?
Pre-kneeling and pre-him to do it? Absolutely.
Pre-kneeling, he would be in the league.
I mean, you tell me. So he did make a sacrifice by standing up for what he believed in, and that's all that they're trying to say.
You look at the starting quarterback for the Buffalo Bills last week, and Nathan Peterman, he's played University of Tennessee. He did not fare very well. He's getting fucking ripped. You tell me Kaepernick ain't better than Nathan Peterman? Probably so. More mobile, probably a little better arm, maybe, accuracy probably about the same. But I mean, you can say that about so many other quarterbacks and linemen and whoever, that there are people playing that aren't better than they are. So you got to have the devil's advocate, the other side to everything. Do I think it hurt? Do I think it hurt him? Yeah, I do. But he wasn't. I mean, he was okay, but he wasn't great.
What is it to ride the bench? $850,000.
That's veterans minimum.
I'll be that bad.
Yeah, that's veterans minimum.
I'll be that bad.
Like league minimum is $350, $400, something like that.
I would be on the practice squad.
Yeah.
I mean, they're making $150 a year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They're making $1,000 a week. They're in training camp. I may have the figures wrong, but there was this Jets linebacker. He was during preseason. He was making $1,047 a week. He had a late hit on a quarterback in a preseason game, and they fined him like $16,000. So
who picks up the tab on that?
He was in the fucking hole. Training camp's eight weeks or so.
Yeah.
Then your preseason's 4 weeks.
That's a kick in the nuts.
He's in the fucking hole, man.
Yeah, well, to quote Daniel Tosh, is like everybody's saying Favre retire. Favre, he's like, I get paid $3 million to play a game. He's like, what? I'm too old to be starter. Backup, what's that pay? $1.2 million. Yep, I'll do it.
Sign me up.
Yeah,
Chris Bryant goes.
Everybody's saying, all right, my bad. All right, keep it moving. Yeah, keep it moving.
Bad.
I think you should talk about that at some point.
We will. Next topic. We spent a lot of time on that topic. What we should have, it needs to be talked about. To be honest with you, and not angrily, but reasonably, yeah.
Well, and I apologize. A lot of it was my fault because I keep leaning over to put my cigarette down, so I'm not blowing smoke in Eli's face. So a lot of that delay was my fault.
Burt Reynolds passed away this week. Smokey the Bandit. Smokey's been gone. The Bandit is now gone.
If everybody could hang their heads in a moment of silence, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, you some bitches.
That's right. Be waiting, you some bitch. Junior, when I get home, the first thing I'm going to do is hit your mama right in the mouth.
Give me a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper and make it snappy because I'm in a goddamn hurry.
That's right.
Oh, so I had a drinking game. I finally watched it in its mostly entirety.
Yeah.
And every time I heard something, I've heard y'all say, I drank.
She was slammered at the end of this fucking
Talk
game.
about
Yes.
drunk.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's where you get that. Okay.
Thank you, nice lady. Oh, Sheriff, you got some toilet paper? Well, thank you. Nice ass.
Nice ass.
And it wasn't nice at all.
Hold up on that car wash, gentlemen.
Hold on. Y'all talking about the Bandit, but all you're doing is quoting Buford.
Oh, well, let me help you.
Puffer.
Do it, Travis. Must be hard finding a 42 extra fat and a 12 dwarf.
Yeah, that sucked, man, because he had so many great, the Bandit, and then Stroker Ace, Gator McCleskey.
Took me.
Yeah. Striptease, Longest Yard, Adam
Both
Sandler's.
of them.
Yeah, Adam Sandler's Longest Yard. He was.
Cannonball Run. Please do not forget about
which
Cannonball
one or
Run.
two?
One, two, both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Deliverance,
Deliverance.
which got that was like a more serious role for him than the Cannonball Runs.
Drop
and
them
Smoking
pants. Panties, too.
Pretty mouth on you, boy. But it sucks, man. Burt Reynolds, and a lot of people do know, but some people that don't, the casual fan, that he was a great football player at Florida State University.
Absolutely.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Really?
And he was
I did not.
teammates with Lee Corso.
Yes.
Yeah,
He
he
told
was.
Lee Corso, he said, I'm going to Hollywood to be an actor. And the coach said, good luck with that.
Well, there you go.
Well,
It,
he
made-
got
it was a
Drink,
huge
kid.
joke.
Wow.
That's
I
what
did not-
Lee
I did-
Corso did a thing on it on game day. He was talking about it.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Florida
he's-
State had a little memorial for him.
they're wearing stickers the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure. Yes, that sucks, man. Because he was 82, which I didn't realize he was that old. I mean,
Hell, that's a long time,
Hey,
buddy.
I feel
Yeah.
like he lived a really great life, and for the most of it, he had a great career. I feel like he was that guy. If you were going to meet somebody famous, he'd be the kind of guy you'd want to meet.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
he was
agree.
nice, friendly.
God damn.
You know what?
They're not watching you live.
Do they not realize you are doing a show on the live?
This happens every episode.
It better be a bill collector.
Oh, it was.
When can we expect payment? You can expect it whenever you want. I tell you what, you pick a date. We'll both be surprised.
We'll both be
That's right. That's right. What? Just real quick, Tooth. Your favorite Burt Reynolds movie? Any of them?
Smoking the Bandit is my favorite.
There's not a wrong answer.
It's my favorite. Cannonball Run is my second favorite.
Oh man, I love Cameron.
It's a good movie.
Tom DeLuise is awesome.
Oh,
in that movie.
God.
I like
love
Dom DeLuise.
him.
Oh, Dom DeLuise.
Oh, my God.
Eli,
He's a funny guy.
What's your favorite one?
I'd probably have to go with Smoking the Bandit.
Smoking the Bandit?
Yeah.
Bull, what you got?
Man, I got to go with Stroker Ace.
I
The
did like
fastest chicken in the South.
I did like Stroker Ace.
He kept
Stroker
walking
Ace
up
is good.
going, the fastest chicken in the South.
Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Was
That's
Oh,
a really
my
good
God,
movie. I was going to bring it up.
Funny
Get out of my
story
head.
about
Oh.
Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
You went to it?
No. But I'm very
It was in
young
Birmingham.
when this movie
Bull
came
took
out.
us there, and he paid for everything.
So
X-nay on everything.
my dad had just started going to church. We went to church, and Lillian Bailey
Oh, Aunt Lillian.
says,
That's my
well,
aunt.
what'd you do last night? And I said, oh, we just sat at home and watched TV. And she goes, oh, what'd you watch? And I didn't know. I was probably 7, 8 years old. I said, the best little whorehouse in Texas on the front steps of the church house.
That's great.
And my dad was mortified. He was like,
Hell yeah.
well, yeah, that's true. It was on NBC, so it was edited.
So it's okay.
But
What
yeah,
did they call it?
I love musicals, so it's like I love me and Jane Ellen. We've watched The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas multiple times, but Stroker Ace hands down.
I do like Stroker Ace.
I like Stroker, and then of course, I mean, you can't. Oh, all right. I'm sorry. Stroker Ace or Hooper. I loved
Hooper's good.
Oh my God,
that's a very underrated.
Stroker Ace was more. It was more Burt, but Hooper was a serious role.
Yeah.
So I mean, I enjoyed it.
Quick question: what's your favorite NASCAR movie or racing movie?
Shit, Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Car high.
I'll race your ass.
We're eating ice cream.
Oh well, I strictly love it for Robert Duvall.
I thought
Robert Duvall.
I thought Six Pack would have came in there.
Oh,
my
Kenny
God,
Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh,
I forgot about that movie.
Six Pack's probably my
While we
favorite
were talking
racing
about
movie.
Burt
Talladega
Great
Nights.
racing movie.
I would like to,
You were like -4 when it came out. So.
Oh man.
I'd like to give a shout out to. Let's not forget Burt Reynolds' pivotal role on the series Archer.
I've never seen it.
No.
I've
Nope.
only watched it with you.
Or evening
I've got
shade.
2 episodes in.
There's a
I know I'm
few.
forgetting something.
There's a few episodes where Burt Reynolds is a guest, and they draw him very well. And Archer's a huge fan, absolutely huge fan of Burt Reynolds. So yeah, he did a couple guest spots on the Archer series, and it was awesome.
That's cool.
Pretty funny.
Evening Shade was good. What's your favorite Burt Reynolds movie?
Have you seen one besides Smokey and the Bandit?
Well, I actually have an answer. Norm Macdonald playing him on Saturday Night Live.
Turd Ferguson.
I come outside last night.
Chewing that damn gum.
I come out. Who is Andre the Giant for 800?
Yeah.
That's not a category. Yeah, well, no, I'm just. I mean, who the hell was Andre the Giant? I don't know. Swords for 400, Alex.
That's my favorite.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was outside smoking last night. Came in and I'm watching it. She is almost dead ass asleep on the couch. Mind you, I was only outside for 3.5 minutes, and she's already asleep. So I come in and I'm watching Turd Ferguson on the Jeopardy on Saturday Night Live.
All she had to hear was a note, and she's a Saturday Night Live fan.
She woke up. She was.
It spoke to my soul.
Yeah. And she was sober. It's crazy.
I was
don't get it.
sober.
It's like Fran Drescher.
Mine was my favorite movie. Burt Reynolds is Smokey and the Bandit. But I think with Burt's movies, the end credits always had the bloopers and stuff on it.
Yes.
But the best ones was Cannonball Run.
Oh, that
Absolutely.
was
The bloopers at the end were just
Absolutely.
And to me, I wish, and some of the newer movies have done that, have put the bloopers at the end. But those ones with Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise, those were just timeless, man. That was just so
Classic.
freaking funny. Yes,
Classic.
I love it. You can never duplicate it, replicate it, anything, and that's
Can't imitate it. You can't duplicate it. You can't replicate. What?
Well, what?
Yeah.
And what I loved about, especially the Cannonball Run series, was the supporting actors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, because you got Sammy Davis and oh gosh,
Dean Martin's in it.
Dean
Sinatra's in it.
well, Dean Martin and
the Rat
Sammy
Pack.
Davis, their
Mystery
characters.
Alaska.
I absolutely loved their characters as supporting
About the
characters.
Alaska
God, I love
hockey
it.
team.
And that's great that he had that power the star power to bring in those people.
Oh God, yes.
You know that's huge.
Mystery Alaska is my favorite Burt Reynolds movie.
Thanks, Google.
That was good.
I didn't realize that he was in it until I just Googled it.
All right, another hot button
Mystery Alaska
topic this week that's near and dear to Lady A's heart. Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly.
Actually, let's just go ahead and just say Eminem.
Okay.
And then allude.
He is pretty pissed at Machine Gun Kelly. They're cross.
Rightfully so. I mean, I will
Just walk in front of
give
it.
Machine Gun Kelly the respect he deserves, even though I don't want to, but a lot of people are saying it, so yeah, sure. Kudos to you for, having the nuts to go after Eminem. I hope you got all your applications ready, because you're not going to have much of a rap career after this, because that's what he does. But anyway, Tooth, you can join me in this conversation.
You spit some shit out.
You did. And,
Well, Andrea, I not only love Eminem as you do.
yeah.
That's one of our little, things we have in common. That's
Yeah.
what makes us kindred spirits.
It's
Is we
music.
have the music. So I've been keeping up with it as well, because I've got Hobbs, small circle of people in my life, but Hobbs loves Eminem. And when I used to work with Hobbs, that's when what came out before Relapse?
Revival. No, before Relapse and Marshall Mathers LP 2.
Okay, so when Relapse came out and when Recovery came out, that's when Hobbs was in my life. And
Oh, okay.
so
This is a
anytime
rough
something,
Eminem time.
anytime something came, it was, and that's something they talked about on the Shade 45.
Shade 45, yeah,
on
Eminem's
the
radio
interview.
channel.
And Eminem does own that, dude. Seriously, bro, put it on vibrate or whatever. But Eminem is amazing.
Oh,
And he
hands
will
down.
destroy MGK. But what I've read in the articles I've read is that it all started, and it really wasn't an intense start. But MGK's initial diss started bringing Haley into the mix and started talking about stuff. He's like, man, why?
Yeah.
Like, why? So he's, of course, I have to respond to that.
Well,
so
yeah.
I do.
He
And
said
now
Haley was hot.
In 2012, when
And
she was 16,
16.
she was a minor, so yeah.
Was she hot?
But
Yeah.
it's escalated to something so much bigger over something that really, he's like, Eminem even said himself, like, I didn't realize that this was that serious, you know, and now he's come out with this shit, and like, I'm in this bit, I've got no choice but to make, of course I'm going to have to make a comeback, like, I've got no choice, is basically his standpoint on it, but I feel like when he does make his comeback, I mean, he's announced that he's gonna, I mean, he's got some thought process into it. Number one, it's going to be much more intellectual and intelligent as far as what he does to shut him
absolutely.
down.
I mean,
there's no chance. Like, look, man, I listened to MGK's little rap this recent.
Oh, I did too.
I'm not
didn't
dissing
suck.
him. It didn't suck by no means.
Yeah, I
but
mean, there was some funny
has
lyrics.
anybody besides you in this room watched the extras to 8 Mile? So Eminem was having some issues with his voice during a lot of the shooting because of all the rap battles and the shooting. But look, they had all these real people, real live extras in there. They had to keep these motherfuckers entertained in between takes and shit. So they were telling Eminem, like, they were shooting it just in case they needed to use it for filler. Okay, but they were telling him.
B-roll is what you're looking for. B-roll.
Okay.
Technical.
Cool, man. Thanks, Bull. So they were shooting it for B-roll, but they made it using editing for filler and, you know, those little shots that branch from scene to scene, you know. So they're talking about, Eminem, please don't use your voice. You're just going to lip sync. You're just going to move your mouth. But they call these people up because people are getting rowdy, like, we're going to let you guys try to
Battle.
So these people from the extras, you know, coming up, and some of us pretty good.
Yes.
But M's up there, and he's just taking it, you know, and he can't.
Oh,
So
yeah.
finally he comes out, and he's like, but, dude, just incredible. I'm talking straight up,
Like
off the
that.
hip, just like that. No written, boom. Shut him down, didn't miss a beat.
I've never heard of this.
Dude, you need to watch the extras on 8 Mile because
Have you seen 8
he's
Mile?
ridiculous as a freestyler.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
ridiculous.
Then yes. We'll watch the extras.
At least watch that part because it even tells you all the shit I just told you
I
about
haven't
that.
watched the movie.
Well, freestyle is one thing, but what Tooth is referring to is battling.
Straight up,
He
man.
is an amazing
But that's where he-
battler.
But you
his
have to
come
be
up.
able.
That's where. That's
You know what,
where,
like Nick
that's all
Cannon
Detroit-
does?
But
that's the
battling is
majority of it.
freestyle.
Yeah, battling
You're right,
is more
you're
of a
being-
your mama stuff where it
You're
all
right.
derives
You're
from.
right.
It's aiming at someone. I'm going to make fun of everything about you.
That's it. 100%.
Terrence's
to the
parents
core.
have a real fine marriage. You
Yep.
know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
exactly.
Yep.
But now, look, y'all can say what you want about recovery or relapse and recovery, and I even read some shit he said about it. Like he
Oh,
hates.
he raps about it.
He hates recovery.
I didn't think it was that bad.
That's where I was going to come in. Look, there's not been an Eminem album.
Revival was his last one.
There's not been one that's come out that I
Recovery was
didn't
good.
like.
Me either.
There's not been.
Yes.
I
Go
liked
ahead.
Encore. He disses Encore a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, no, I didn't like Relapse.
I
didn't
love
like
Relapse.
I-
Probably one of my favorites, especially when he's bagging on Lindsay Lohan. And
Well, yeah.
look, dude, I'm just saying some clever ass rapping in there, and
Always.
he's a lyrical poet. He's dark, and I like
Yeah.
that about him. But I just don't think MGK has a chance. When
No.
this, like, just go ahead and just bow out now.
Yeah. It's like you're 5'8", I'm 6'4", and that's a fucking rap. It's like he's calling him short. It's like, okay, who gives a shit? And you're named after an M&M or a candy, and I'm named after a gangster. No, guys, you're not.
I
Shut
give
up.
him I give him credit for going toe to toe with
Oh,
our
absolutely.
generation's best freestyle rapper, one of our
Battler.
best battler, freestyle rapper.
Queen Latifah can battle too, just for the record, in case somebody don't know.
So that's, I mean, that's
you know,
Latifah. I mean, yes,
and that's, and once again, there's no bad publicity. There's no such thing. So he's just getting his name out there. Good for him. I mean, he's gonna take some licks.
Look, all I'm
That's for
saying
sure.
But his shit's gonna sell.
is his shit's gonna sell. He ain't gonna people like him. People are behind him, especially the younger generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're his followers. I get it.
No.
He's not going to make the statement to music that Eminem has made, in my opinion.
I have seen a lot of people our age get behind Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh yeah.
And
I
I'm
liked
just
him
like,
before this.
Man,
behind him.
Like, man, I mean, come on, this is Eminem, you know.
I think they just want to be a part of the movement, bro.
They may be, man.
Well,
The
and I
Me
think
Too
that's
movement.
what he's
Yeah.
doing. Because, look, Machine Gun Kelly wrote a whole
Hashtag Me
motherfucking
Too.
song about Eminem. Eminem slid some verses into a song and actually separated Machine Gun, blah, 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 words, R. Kelly, and
What?
said and called him out like that. So Eminem's like, dude, I ain't fronting you, but I'm going to go ahead and front you because I'm fronting every motherfucker that's ever pushed my button or pissed me off. So I find it funny that Machine Gun Kelly felt the need to dedicate an entire song to Eminem, which I hope Eminem uses as some of his arsenal to hit him right back.
Absolutely. Eminem said, like, in the interview on Shea 45, he did, in his quotes, and I'm not quoting him because I don't remember exactly how it read, but in his quotes, he did come out with the reply. Obviously, he has to
Oh,
retaliate.
absolutely.
Obviously.
It's expected.
It's expected. He's gonna.
Did you hear the fake one? It came out like the day after Machine Gun Kelly's, and it sounds just like Eminem, but it's not.
yeah,
and I
you
can't.
showed me that the other night, yeah.
You showed me.
Yeah, it's
and
the
I really
Eminem
liked
leaks.
it. Yes.
Okay.
It's that
Who is
wannabe
it?
Eminem.
It's
Eminem
R,
leaks.
His name is
I don't know.
Was it Stan?
Ramond or something.
Emmy leaks.
Was it?
I
Was
can't
it,
remember his name.
Was his name Stan? Is that who did it?
Yes, Stan.
Yeah.
That's what he. Well, that's what his handle was in this rap.
Yeah.
Stan.
Okay.
Called
Hey,
himself Stan.
hey, Slim, it's me, Stan.
And that didn't suck, but
Yes, it did.
yeah, it did because
he wrote the letters.
he did some
Stan's
sideways shit.
Oh, I don't remember that
Yeah, he
part.
drove with a car.
Stan drove a car off the
Yeah.
bridge.
Oh.
He's dead.
My bad.
Oh yeah.
So, rest in
Please don't
peace.
call her wondering why.
Rip, Stan.
Yeah.
Rip.
Ditto.
He sang that song with Elton John at the Grammys.
He did.
Stan
I
did?
watched that.
Yep.
I did too.
I thought it was really
Eminem
cool that
and Elton John.
Yeah, well,
Because it was
because of the
Dino.
whole homo thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Elton John took
How about in the
exception to
interview,
that.
Eminem played a character of Eminem, but played a homosexual.
Yeah. Yes.
It was hilarious. Did Eminem just announce he's gay on my station?
Yeah.
I love it when you touch it.
And for that, with Eminem doing that with Elton John, you know, kudos to him for doing that. I mean, that's
Well, that's his whole thing, you know. I mean, that hip hop is talking shit.
It's shit
Yes.
talking.
That's what it is.
Well-
it is your mama jokes elevated.
well,
It is.
you know, and I've said this before. I know I said on the show, rap, country, and rock are all the same.
Yes.
It's just
yeah.
people used to. The video's the same. Money, women, and cars.
The unknown Henson has proven that to me,
And
it will absolutely demolish
all,
Bull's argument.
all it is country guys use a better thesaurus than everybody else. It's to say that every song, not every song,
Not
of
country.
course.
Country artists don't use better thesauruses. They use like maked up words. Maked up. You heard me?
Maked up? No, I think rappers use maked up words.
That's what they use.
The
Make
Worcester
that one.
vocabulary.
I
Massachusetts?
think rappers have pretty good.
I just have to give
thesauruses.
you guys. I have to let y'all know something. Jane Ellen, she says Worcester.
Worcester?
So y'all know.
All right.
Yeah, it was Worcester, Daddy.
I'll be danged.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I'll drink to that.
Hey, Bull,
But
when's Harvest Local getting beer?
Oh yes.
the taps are coming. I saw the shit.
Yeah,
Like we can get a growler.
Yeah, me and Phil finished building the bar. It's installed.
It
the
looks
sink's
amazing.
Installed.
That's good looking. Well, you mean Phil installed the bar.
And then,
Yeah, pretty much.
Phil's a handy son of a bitch, man.
Come on,
well,
baby.
that's the thing about. Well, it was funny.
Huh?
Come on,
He's
honey.
sitting there.
Hey,
He's
honey.
like,
Hey,
I
baby.
don't know how to build any of your shit. And I go, I know, Phil. I go, we're just gonna make it happen. He's like, all right, well,
All right,
we'll
baby.
make it happen.
All right,
Word.
baby.
Good.
Well, now, Bull, now you got to have this.
Come on
Yeah,
now,
it was
baby.
just,
You're going to
you know,
have to have this, baby.
It was fun, but the beer.
I love
wait a
Phil.
I
minute.
love Phil.
We can talk about this in a minute, but I'm enjoying this because just so y'all know, one of the main things that perturbed Machine Gun Kelly was Rosenberg's call to execs to begin to blackball
Oh yeah, absolutely.
him. All right, so in hip hop, all's fair in talking trash.
War and war.
You know, and so that's where it begins to draw. And it's great if y'all have time. Have y'all ever saw the 50 Cent interview on Stephen Colbert?
Yes.
Remember the 50 Cent interview on Stephen Colbert?
Well, I've seen the Eminem interview.
You remember when he said he was talking with him? He was like, "You're the best at starting beef. Why are you always beefing with buddy?" He was like, "Beefing is good for business. Like
Hell
that's
yeah,
what we do." So he was like, "Let's start a beef right now." So he tried to start a beef with Craig Kilborn.
And that's why I'm okay with all this, because it's bringing rap to the forefront again. I'm good with it. It's good for business.
Craig Kilborn hosted the Daily Show, and that's where Stephen got his shot.
Well, God, it wasn't Craig Kilborn.
Okay, because I was going to say, what's
Craig Ferguson.
Yeah, my bad.
You meant Craig Ferguson.
Craig
Ferguson.
Yeah.
Thank you, Derek.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. I love Craig Ferguson, by the way.
Yeah.
FYI.
No, beef is good because it's.
He was on the Drew Carey Show.
I love beef.
Yeah, I love beef too, and that.
It's what's for dinner. Oh,
Yeah,
story.
and I feel like the whole Eminem Machine Gun Kelly might have picked up a little more footage if the Nike shit had happened the very next day, and that kind of took over. And probably not, but it depends.
In that world, it picked up plenty.
Oh, I know it did.
It picked up plenty.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just anti new hip hop right now. So it's like I hate new hip hop.
Have you listened to Eminem's new album?
I don't want to.
Oh, please do. If you hate new hip hop, you're gonna fucking love
gotta
it.
listen to
because
Kamikaze,
he
bro.
hates
Well,
on mumble rap, which thank Jesus, because I fucking hate mumble rap. Sorry.
Juvenile started mumble rap too, and I feel like he should get some credit.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, that's true. I mean, but
I like
That's
Miss
New Orleans. That's just Cajun.
I like Miss
he's
I'm over
been
holler
playing
at you.
those, he's
You know,
been
that's at the
like,
Waffle
"Good
House."
times." I mean, there's a whole
Over
lot
there.
of. Yeah, it's good. Just listen to it.
I mean, I did like that. What was that dude? The 1730 Fetty Wap. I did like that
Oh,
tune.
yeah.
You know what that 1738's about?
You
38
have
special,
explained that
17
whole
bullets in the
song
clip.
to me before.
That's a grown
Wow.
man that just spilled the beer.
He's
I was trying to take these apart.
wow.
Wow.
Sorry.
Travis,
Yeah. So what you got?
I was just going to say, look, on a completely different tangent for just a second, I'd like to go back to Burt Reynolds for one moment and just say, I can't believe none of us in this room said anything about Gator. And that's
You
it.
did.
I did. I said Gator McCliskey.
Did you say Gator?
I said
Sorry,
Gator.
Dick. I apologize. I didn't hear it.
Blue tracksuit. Come on, yo.
I was going to say, I need to hear about Gator.
That's how Gator got his name.
That's right. I didn't know that.
That is how Jeremy Keel got his
and
name.
that makes so much
Gator
sense
McCliskey.
now. Why are you doing this to me? So the next thing I was going to really quickly just wanted to say is I was amazed by this throw. Did you see where the Cubs, what's his name, Dick? Is it shortstop? Javi Baez?
That was Bote, wasn't it?
I know the throw you're talking about, and that was Baez. Oh, my God, that was from the outfield. This was incredible as well. What'd you say?
Bote?
Whoever you said
Bote?
is probably right. And
Yeah.
Bryant was like, whoa.
Did you? Have you seen it?
I'm about
So
to show it to you.
he does like a Derek Jeter. Got it in the hole, picks up the glove, long throw to the first, gets him out. Chris Bryant, the third baseman, turns to the dugout and goes, "Wow!" While before the play's over, it was it just to have your team and have that reaction.
The shortstop.
They show a couple of
Dude, I mean, it's in the hole. It's of course you know Rizzo's going to.
Rizzo can do the
He's
damn
gonna have-
thing. He's a glass case for motion at the World Series, though. It was awesome.
Rizzo's going to make that stretch.
Watch this. This is the angle I want you to see right here. Look at this. He's there. He
That is perfect execution from the shortstop to the first baseman. Like, I mean, it does not get better.
It's seamless. It's great.
Javi.
Was that Javi Baez?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
No,
apologize.
Bote's on third going.
That's Bote on
That's
third.
Bote on third.
Javi's
Okay.
making the throw.
Well, he's a bad motherfucker, dude.
Have you seen Google Javi's tags?
Oh, I have. The no look tags.
Mm-hmm.
Bull, have you seen
About
this
the one
guy?
where he goes,
Yeah. Catcher
not.
makes
catcher
a.
throws down, he goes,
Hey, Bull, the runner's not the second yet. He's going, yeah. The ball's not even hit his glove yet. Pow, tags, never takes it off the catcher.
Great.
Wow.
It makes, to me, it makes baseball fun. Like, watching Adrian Beltre. Have y'all seen the rundown? Adrian Beltre gets in the rundown, like between like second and third, and he's dead to rights. So he just takes off running towards left field. So they couldn't get him. And when he's straight face when he gets done. He's like, yeah, I'm supposed to do that.
Who's the guy that's on the minor leagues that does the cool?
Oh, the guy from Iowa Cubs.
Yeah.
Now Beltray does not like his hair being touched. He keeps it short. You know, he's I think he's Dominican or Puerto Rican. He doesn't like his hair being touched. He doesn't have a lot, but he touch it and he gets so fucking pissed, so mad. Just YouTube anything with Adrian Beltre, you'll be entertained for 5 minutes. It is hair, him getting rundowns. He untucked, I think, Bartolo's Colon's jersey. He got on like third, and he just went and just pulled his jersey out of his pants. Like it's wonderful.
You know, and that's what's so fun to hear talk about it, because everybody's so serious and we talk about playoffs and all this, but we forget it's a damn game.
It's a game, man.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fun.
It's a damn game.
It's supposed to be fun.
It is. And Beltre makes
movie,
it.
I'm pretty sure.
Huh?
It's supposed to be fun.
It is. It really. That's why I like Beltre, former Cub, by the way.
I don't think that was.
It's in a movie. It's in a
Pacino.
It's in a sports movie. He's like, it's supposed to be fun.
It really is.
Oh, it's Friday Night Lights where the Kansas Wesleyan guy's talking to Mike Winchell. He's like, "You like football, Mike? You know it's supposed to be fun." Yes, for lots of fun.
I think it gets missed a lot with sports now. Like baseball is such a serious sport, and so is hockey.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be fun. So I like it when players goof off and do something funny and something out of character. Out of character.
Well, and plus, you hear about, you see, okay, $30 million deal, $10 million shoe deal, and then you forget that it's a game and they're supposed to be having fun, and they're just 20, 21-year-old.
You're supposed to be entertaining the people in the stands and watching at home.
Yes.
That's what you're supposed to be. That's the job. It's entertainment.
Yes.
That's entertainment.
It is. Like, this is entertainment. Why aren't y'all paying us $30 million? Why aren't y'all just putting up some press board here?
$30.
Beer.
Did y'all
Beer
get the
be
whiskey?
great.
The
Huh?
Metallica whiskey?
No, yeah, they ain't got paid yet.
Oh, so no sponsor stepped up? For
No
Metallica
sponsors
whiskey?
have showed up. We need blackened whiskey, 2 bottles. One to drink, one to keep. We need some boards put up. I have them. We need some particle board put up here. A little paint. Some juice.
Well, I'd say if you keep this
I'm
up,
popping on my
EcoBat will sponsor you.
Well, this was free from Viam. Keith Hayes,
Thanks,
thank you, buddy. You can sponsor us.
Well, he is.
37 cents a day.
He did sponsor you. He gave you
did.
some free ass
Thanks,
installation.
thanks,
Go
Keith.
back.
That's a little. I know it's a little quiet. So, Bull, when is the beer getting to harvest?
The first keg should be in Friday, and it's going to be a soft drinking on Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
How do you
And
soft drink?
Huh?
How do you soft drink?
Out
Coke.
of glasses.
It is for Ellen to get her glasses wet, because she's never poured beer before, and so she's going to practice with her. She's going to be playing with her 4-inch lines.
Does she need a bartender? No, I'm just kidding.
So
She need a drinker?
Yeah.
Well, that's what she was talking to me. I think Saturday is the official soft drink, and then I think they'll do like an official announcement the next week or whatever.
Sweet, man. That's going to be awesome, dude.
Yeah, craft beer. I know. Well, that's what me and her were talking about it, and she is going to have dedicated at least 1-2 easy drinking beers. Not all the way craft. But sort of the goal of it is sit down. Like it's not a bar. It is to come in, get a flight, try different beers.
Yeah.
And buy a 6-pack, take home with you.
Well, no, buy a growler.
A growler, sorry.
Yeah, and then have a cheese board. Have a flight. And then take a crowler home and try, because
I like some sharp cheddar with some beer now. That's
I like it sharp cheddar.
Oh yeah, extra sharp.
Or
Yeah.
goat cheese.
So yeah, the goal is if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be 8 craft beers, and she hopes she finds of those. Yeah, because one of them is going to be dedicated for water kefir, and then another is going to be for what's the oh my goodness, it's a green tea thing. Kombucha, thank you. One of them will be dedicated to kombucha, one will be dedicated to water kefir, and then
Good game.
Yep.
Y'all think I don't know beer?
I thought you were just an idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's horrible.
I can't talk sports, but I can talk beer.
Well, I mean, you can't. You're at that.
Actually, kombucha is healthy, so.
I'm about to say,
Beer is your forte.
you are wearing flannel in your defense tonight. So
True. So
Eli,
I look like a hero.
Because I'm a lumberjack, baby.
yeah, that's the outfit you need for the prime wolf.
Yes.
Some
If
jackal.
I would have wore this,
Huh?
You would have been treated differently at the
and I
prime
would have
wolf.
got a
Got
better
your
burger.
autograph.
Yeah.
Told that bitch she
A
don't love
completely
me,
better burger.
but
Yeah.
she loves
I was I was wearing lace.
Actually, you got an ironically shitty burger.
Where will it rain?
I would not have found any irony in that.
Yeah.
I'm kicking tail the pain.
Yeah. Eli is very hands-on with Tooth.
It makes him uncomfortable.
It does not. That's the funny thing. He thinks that it does, which is okay.
He thrives off of human interaction.
You are
He loves
caressing his head.
It doesn't bother me in the least bit. That's the funny part.
The caress. You were going to say
Yeah.
the caress.
There it is.
Yeah.
Mine.
Hey, foosball has started. Who's excited?
I'm pretty yeah.
Yay.
Yay, it's
I'm
football.
excited
No.
I'm excited about the college football that I've
Thank you.
watched.
We watched a little bit of college football
Y'all,
Saturday.
we need to go to UT game.
I'm
Please, for all of the love of the baby Jesuses in the world, I would like to go to a UT football game at home this year.
Okay.
We're really speaking to the Spanish population tonight because there's probably a lot of baby Jesuses.
Yeah, no, we're talking to Billy.
Billy and Crystal.
Billy and Crystal, hook us up.
Actually, I mean, I
And
get
they're
my
not
own
watching,
tickets.
but
I
they're
just want to, tailgate.
Drink.
Last I checked, they were looking
I've
for
got a
spot.
tailgater.
I know. What?
Eli, how's Notre Dame doing?
They're 2-0.
They are.
By the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, that was terrible.
They didn't do very well. But they won. That's
Hang
what's
on.
important.
As Dom Toretto
This
says,
come out, you said they played shitty.
They played shitty. However, they played pretty decent
Comma.
against Michigan.
Comma.
However, they played good against Michigan. They dropped the egg against Ball State.
Yeah,
Had
no.
we played anyone else, we would have gotten beat
Right.
Saturday. But that's part of it. You underestimate those teams.
You know who went to Ball State? I'm the best.
Blame Bishop.
Blaine Bishop went to Ball State. That's
Well,
right.
I mean, in the Fighting Irish's defense, their God is a little busy right now and can't pay attention to football. He's dealing with some important issues in the Vatican right now.
Yeah, not touching little boys.
child molestation.
But
I'm just going to venture a guess to say that 99% of the athletes that play football for Notre
Yes,
Dame
yes.
are not Catholic.
You don't think so?
I'm going to almost guarantee that they're not.
You don't think so? I thought I thought you had to convert to
Negative.
play for Notre Dame.
That's an
They've got some
inaccurate
Jews
statement.
playing for
Are
them,
you
don't they?
serious?
Yeah, it's a Catholic school. It was founded. I mean, that's like saying you got to be a redneck hillbilly to go to Tennessee and play ball.
hey,
It's like in Rudy.
I
In
don't
Rudy,
know.
the guy was a Jew.
I think that's
Yeah,
kind of
he
like saying
was.
you got to be a fat drunk to play for the Oakland
for
A's.
Michigan.
What's his
Oh,
name? He's the guy that does the
Devo?
Iron Man movies.
John Favreau.
Thank you.
John
Thank you.
Favreau.
You know,
Favreau.
from Swingers.
Favreau.
From Swingers.
Oh, what's
No, you don't want to hurt the bunny.
So are you
Yes,
saying
It's got these fucking, but you got
Favreau's
claws,
Irish?
fucking teeth.
He's
You're so
Catholic.
money.
He played
You're
in
so
Rudy.
money
Well,
right
you don't
now.
even know it.
You don't
He
even
played
know
in
you're
what?
so money.
Have
Rudy.
you seen Swingers?
But he was not a
He
Jew.
wa-
He,
he
was a
was?
lapsed Catholic.
Yeah, he was a
Uh,
lapsed Catholic in Rudy.
Vince Vaughn and John Favreau.
Oh, yeah.
Great movie.
I think his
We
girlfriend
will
was a Jew.
see if they anchor down this week against Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that'll be a good test.
They didn't play too bad.
Hey, what about Kentucky? Let's talk about Kentucky.
Yeah. Chomp them
What?
Gators.
Go Cats.
I was like,
Whoa.
Usually
Florida
the-
for the first time in 31
in 31
Yes.
years. So
That's insane.
the Kentucky football team is not usually very great.
No.
And take out who they're playing or whatever you want. They looked good.
Absolutely.
They
good.
They really did. The running game, that Benny Snell guy,
Benny Snell's a shit.
he's great.
He's been playing since he was like a freshman. He's incredible.
Yes.
Shit, he was playing ball in the womb,
But
son.
really, the quarterback play looked good. The defense looked good. I'm kind of, Kentucky. I mean, I'm not saying they're real. They're going to win the,
They're not going to win the East.
no, they're not going to win the East, but they're going to upset some people that are in the East or play them really
not
hard.
really. They're probably going to beat Missouri, Tennessee,
South Carolina, maybe.
maybe beat South Carolina,
But
that's it.
But I mean, South Carolina.
I mean, that's it though. I mean, who else is there?
South Carolina got beat Saturday
Georgia. You
because
ain't
South
beating
Carolina.
Georgia.
No, you're not.
Georgia.
Well, I mean, they could beat South Carolina because South Carolina is going to be underwater, so they'll have to.
Yeah, they canceled their game this
They're
week.
not going to beat Georgia.
Yeah.
I can assure you.
Mm-mm.
Let me reassure you, they will not beat Georgia.
I hope they do just because you're so caught.
I'm not a fucking.
You're not a
That's
Bulldog fan?
what shit.
Huh? No, I'm not a Bulldog fan. No, but I'm just saying, there's no way Kentucky's going to beat Georgia.
I like Jake Fromm and
Georgia is
then Holyfield, the running back, who is
Real
Evander's
son.
son.
Ah.
He's not bad. He's not great, but he's not bad. He's pretty good. He gets a lot of playing time.
Georgia's pretty damn solid.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only been 2 games, so the season is young, but
And
they
the
look
hey,
damn good.
most exciting news of the NFL this weekend: the Browns did not lose.
That's right.
They tied.
I've not seen that, and I would. How long has it been since there's been a tie in the NFL?
A few years, and I think it was Pittsburgh
Yeah.
that actually tied, or no, it was Cincinnati.
The Bengals.
I'd like to be a Bengals fan
Now Kimbo,
because I like their uniforms.
Kimberly is a Bengals fan.
I could be.
She champions the Bengals.
I could be a Bengals fan.
Who was the great running back for the Bengals for all those years?
Icky Woods or Corey
Woods,
Dillon?
baby, Icky Shuffle.
Well, that was 1 year. He was only great for like 1 year. He only played for him like a year and a half, 2 years.
Well, no, there was another guy.
Corey Dillon.
Is that who it was?
And
He's a real
Ocho
big
Cinco.
tailback.
Ocho Cinco was a wide receiver, of course.
For us.
Corey Dillon, because he went there, and he went to New England. He was a pretty big guy. He wasn't like big as Eddie George, but he wasn't like,
You all right?
"Hon, you gonna be okay?"
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Well, you're
Better
welcome.
now.
Well, Eli's just okay, so
He's just okay.
yeah. All right, touch a minute. I know we've all talked individually about this series on Amazon called All for One. They follow the Cowboys, Michigan, Manchester City soccer club, which I'm in now, which is really interesting to watch because I like soccer during the World Cup.
For fuck's sake, mate.
Yeah.
Quit calling it soccer.
It's football.
Football.
But and there's some passionate son of bitches playing the soccer.
With
man.
the pink uniforms.
Yeah.
I love their uniforms.
She does.
It's the best pink ever.
Ole,
Second best.
My
like
favorite
the other
is I
soccer
watched one on the New Zealand All Blacks. There's some tough motherfuckers.
Or
Is that
Dude,
rugby or something?
Yeah, dude, I'm out.
Is it rugby?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
I think the All Blacks are New Zealand, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I said. New Zealand
Funny
All
how
Blacks.
Travis said the New Zealand All Blacks.
Oh, I did not hear that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Obviously.
I did not hear
Springbok
that.
guy.
Yeah?
I like the Springboks.
Yeah?
What about that the
You don't know where they're from?
No, they're South Africa.
South Africa.
South Africa. Yeah,
They're good,
fuck rugby. I'm out.
That's some brutal shit.
I consider myself a semi-tough guy. I can take pain, but fuck that shit. Now, Eli, you have participated in a rugby practice.
Whoa.
Just
Well, I tip
briefly,
my hat to you.
please
Tell-
enlighten us.
yeah, enlighten us a little bit on that. How horrible it is.
And you
It's
live.
pretty fucking horrible.
You're still here. I mean, and then he became a fireman. I feel like the rugby probably
It groomed me
Prepared?
to be
Groomed
the fire.
him.
Yeah, absolutely.
prepped him.
I was told by some friends of mine that I could not make it through one practice. And I said, I will make it through a practice. It can't be that bad.
And they probably drilled you on purpose.
No, you do a lot of conditioning. Rugby is nonstop. It's like a mix between soccer, basketball, and football, kind of all wrapped up into one. And so you do a lot of conditioning, a lot of running. So we run for an hour or whatever it was, and then we practiced for like an hour.
Now, remind you, Eli was probably 20-ish. So you weren't
21,
Maybe
22.
not
You
the
weren't
best
in the-
shape of his life.
No, but he was come off fresh from high school
But he was
football,
young.
so he still had,
I was young, and I had
And-
some zeal about
and
me.
he did lift weights and had
Yeah.
that going. That's one of the preface that Eli
Yeah.
just wasn't a drunk.
Yeah, it's not like I did this yesterday.
Yeah,
I think you could have done it yesterday, Eli.
I
personally.
That's what I
now,
was going to say.
had I done it
I didn't know you then.
5 years ago, I would have been much better at it. I will say this: those are some tough sons of bitches.
Andre Besson.
Andre Basson was a South African guy that played for MTSU, and I went and watched several of their rugby games because it was intriguing. I really enjoyed going. That's still, to this day, it's the hardest I've ever seen anyone get hit was a guy from Arkansas State, and Andre Basson lit him up, and I literally thought it killed him. I thought the guy was dead. He goes up to catch a ball. You know, you pass to the side. You have to pass it behind you. You can't advance with a pass. You can't throw forward. So he's throwing it back. Well, it's a little high. He goes up to catch the pass, and Andre Basson just folds him in half. Literally. Hits him right in the stomach, and the guy just collapses around him. And seriously, of course, he drops the ball, and play continues, and the guy just lays there, just motionless. And I thought, he's dead. I'm serious. I thought it killed him. I mean, it's the hardest hit. Pro football, college football, that's the hardest hit I've ever seen.
And don't they not use a lot of padding?
They have no pads. They wear
No
scrum
pads.
pads.
No pads.
No pads.
Hold on, whoa. It's harder than a Ronnie Lott blitz hit.
Oh, hun.
It's
No
hard.
pads,
It's harder
dude.
than the Steve
No
Atwater,
pads.
Christian Okoye collision.
That was a badass
I'm
collision.
telling you, it was the hardest hit I've ever seen.
This hit was so bad. Eli lived in Murfreesboro at the time. When he got home, he called me. Dude, I almost seen a guy die today.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it was
what?
near fatality. I'm telling you,
Look, this has been 20 years ago, and I still remember the guy's name who
Right.
hit him.
it was incredible.
What was
it? Was
Andre
incredible.
Basson.
Oh, yeah.
He was South African.
I remember now.
I got
Incredible.
rugby. Fuck that. I'm out. HOT out.
Well, that's what when I lived in Australia, I got everybody always went to Aussie rules football, which is a version of
It's similar.
It's
Yes.
similar to
rugby.
rugby.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, when they score a try or touchdown, the referee goes. He does that. So and he's got this little fedora on, and he's got a little jacket and a tie.
Mhm.
And
Very
he's
formal. That
got a feather in his fedora. And he,
Feather in his cap.
Well, they have a stigma of being prisoners to get over.
well, yeah, that's true.
Well, you see, Australia started as an island for prisoners.
It did. But yeah,
Not for of.
y'all, if you have any, you know,
Technically, before they put the first prisoner on there, it wasn't an island for or of. It was an island for.
Well, yeah, because it was an island of Aboriginals.
Correct. That is
Very
correct.
good point.
You
Very
are
good
correct.
point, Derek.
Aboriginals
They all
and Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah,
Needs more salt. That guy in the Crocodile Dundee is eating.
I got no
Oh, that being said, what's up with the new Crocodile Dundee? Like, I mean,
Isn't it like his kid or something?
yeah, I don't know why I want to
I
see
haven't heard
that.
about this.
Yeah, y'all guys were telling me about the
Hope
same
was
guy
telling me the
from
other day.
Eastbound and Down. He's
Yeah.
Crocodile
Kenny
Dundee's
Powers?
son. He's Crocodile Dundee's son. He's Mick Dundee's son.
I do remember us talking about Kenny Powers.
Yeah, he's.
How much
he's
did I
Mick
drink that
Dundee's
night?
son.
What's his real name? All of a sudden, I forgot.
I don't know.
Danny McBride.
Yes.
Yes.
Booyah!
She loves that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you just broke his heart. Look at him.
I know.
Eli's even touching him and he
I
broke
know.
his heart.
I'm loving this right here. This is hilarious.
But y'all, Tooth, he didn't even care.
Didn't even care.
But y'all definitely
I
check
feel
out.
like it's even.
Yeah. And if I've talked about it before, really watch his offer one on Amazon. I haven't done the football ones yet because they had Michigan and Dallas. But I wanted to get the football, the Manchester City. Man, that's if you have any question about soccer, want to know that is it's a
football.
foot. I said football.
Hey, also, if you really want to answer questions about football or soccer or whatever, Green Street Hooligans, Dick.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Or ask Greg Roberts.
Channing. Boy, I went stupid.
Well, you've been there.
You know the guy's name I'm trying to think of.
Well, Eli's got his finger in his crib.
It's messing with me.
It's killing
throwing
you.
me off. It is throwing
I
me
got
off.
that crevasse.
It's in his crib.
Are you excited?
Oh man,
Charlie
the
Hood.
Charlie Hood. Yes, Charlie Hood. Yes.
And Elijah Hood.
Hood.
It's a good movie.
I've been into the bar that movie was filmed in at the very beginning.
Are you for real?
Fuck yes. I know the bartender chick that was in the movie. Like, we're friends on Facebook. I've sat at that
It's
bar
official.
for hours.
I've been blowing bubbles.
Yes.
Pretty bubbles in the air. Dude,
Yep.
Listen, it's
For real.
really about, it's really got a plot, but it's really about, if you just broadly look at it, what you were talking about with the Britons and the football and how seriously they take it. They have the gangs,
Yes.
the firms. They call them firms.
Oh.
And the Manchester United is the firm that Charlie Hunnam happens to be in.
Manchester United.
Dude,
And you.
dude that played Bullet Tooth Tony's in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah,
I've seen the previews or a snippet
Yeah,
of it.
White
It's
Boy
a
Rick.
really good movie, bro.
That's coming
Yeah.
out soon.
White Boy Rick is coming out soon. I can't wait to see it.
Have y'all watched Ozark on Netflix?
So I've seen all of season 1, but I hear season 2's really got some great things in store.
God bless
It
America.
does.
I want to. I keep seeing the previews. I keep seeing.
Got to.
I keep scanning over it now.
I love Jason Bateman. That
I
guy.
I love Jason Bateman too.
I've loved
I do.
him since Teen Wolf
Team of 2. I mean,
That is exactly what
me
you
and Hope
said.
watched it last weekend. She loved it.
Look, dude.
I did not realize
Unnecessary
Jason
Roughness.
Bateman was in.
His
Teen
role
Wolf.
in Unnecessary Roughness or
Yes.
Necessary Roughness. whatever the
We
title
watched
is.
that too.
Necessary Roughness.
We watched that too.
But
It's
Scott-
terrible. Bacala.
What did Eli blasphemy?
Eli, we used to watch that all the
Blasphemy.
time.
I know. Have you watched it recently?
Yeah, last weekend.
It was
I
terrible.
love it.
Well, compared to like
I recorded it and I thought, oh hell yes!
88.
And I watched it and I was like,
Stonehands.
this is terrible.
What's Keanu?
It's not Keanu.
With the
It's
kitty
Keanu.
cat
That's the
one?
replacements.
No, Keanu
No,
Reeves.
Keanu.
I know.
The replacements.
But Keanu
Is the movie
with Key and Peele about a
Thank
kitty
you.
cat.
Thank you very
I
much.
got you.
Keanu
Got
is
you,
also
fam.
an action star.
Keanu.
He's John Wick. As his
Reeves.
friends refer to him.
And that's a
John
badass
Wick,
fucking
And you
who
must
is
movie.
a
watch out for
bad
Baba
motherfucker.
Yaga.
Have y'all seen?
And he's also
it's not
Constantine.
Keanu. His name ends in
Keanu.
an F and U. Okay, Keanu.
Effing you.
Fuck you.
All right, all right, all
I'm
right.
wearing a
I'm gonna
Harvard
F
shirt.
in
I
you
can't-
in a minute, huh?
I'm wearing a Harvard shirt. I can't curse.
I can. Fuck
Yep.
that.
You can't.
It's not an F in you. It's just a Keanu.
Ozark, Eli, you said you made it through partial of the first season?
Yeah,
Is that
I'm almost
correct?
done with season 1.
It's good. Jason Bateman, man, he is.
I loved him in Juno.
His smart.
Yeah.
I've not seen that.
It's funny.
Impressive. What's the
In
one about the
Juno?
spelling?
Where was Jason Bateman in Juno?
Oh,
What?
Juno's the adopted
Role model.
father.
No, shit.
What's
Hang
the one
on.
about the spelling bee?
Hang on. I
I've
got
seen
it.
that one.
Oh my God!
I'm
Is it
on
good?
IMDb
Oh,
right
she
now.
is. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's
When
a
she's trying to
Muslim
get rid of the
kid.
kid.
Yes.
Who is in this spelling
It
bee?
is amazing, and he is
And
phenomenal.
Jason Bateman is trying to basically have revenge on who is
Couples
his
retreat.
father.
Bad words.
Thank you. Excellent freaking movie.
Idiot.
Anybody who wants to see a good movie should watch Bad Words.
Yeah.
You will.
Oh,
It's
Bad Words is a great movie.
classic
Yes.
Jason Bateman.
Yeah. I
He
love
is, and
it.
he's
It's
just
great.
like, punch a kid in the face. I don't fucking care. Look, that's my spirit animal.
He was
Like,
in
all the
what
way.
was the sad movie with all the funeral and his dad died and his
Yeah.
mom was
For a funeral.
It had.
For
Team
rooms.
Wolf, Team Wolf 2?
no
Oh.
No.
Four Rooms, that's
Four
a good-
Rooms is a
that's a
hilarious
badass
movie.
movie, man.
Quentin
That's not it.
Tarantino helped a little bit with that last scene. Cuts that pinky right off.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Got that zip over
Weddings and a Funeral? Or, no, that's not bad.
Wow.
This is where I leave
This
you.
is where I leave you.
This is where I leave
Also,
you.
an
That's right.
excellent Jason Bateman character, but on the opposite end
Yes.
of the spectrum. He's playing such a serious, responsible adult. Not the. There's some good, quippy, smart-ass
He
stuff.
always attempts to be the serious smartass.
And that's what I like about
Right.
Ozark is it's a
But
total
But it's still
different
a really
spin.
different character. It's
Yeah,
not just the
it's
funny,
just-
smart-ass. Go ahead.
It's a total different spin on what he usually plays.
Yes,
Ozark
sir.
is, and it just but he still
But he's
has
still got, yeah.
Isn't it
He
like
has
he's
his
an
quip.
accountant or
Yeah.
something, and he's
Yeah.
tied up with
Right.
some drug people,
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
and he'll
Has
still
a
have those
cartel.
little quippets where he'll kind of say something smart ass. She's like, "Oh, you son of a bitch! I heard that."
And it's dry as
You
fuck.
son of a
yeah,
bitch.
you son of a bitch! I heard you. I see you, Jason Bateman.
I see you. I see you, baby.
I see you, dog. Yeah.
But to pair Laura Linney with him is phenomenal because she is more or less his female counterpart. Because has anyone seen The Big C? It's an amazing show on Showtime or HBO, one of them, where it's about her. She has cancer. That's what it's called, The Big C, and she was a teacher. Well, so it's like 3 or 4 seasons. It's pretty short as far as a.
Well, she
HBO.
dies off, right? Sorry.
I'm not gonna
Spoiler.
say, but I cried, and not because of her death. It was a really good show. But because she inserts this dry ass fuck you world humor into the most serious of situations, which is exactly what Jason Bateman is doing. And for them to both do that in this series is phenomenal because they play very well off of each other. Because you're sitting there thinking, who's full of more shit, him or her? I really can't tell, but I'm going to go ahead and guess. And it's amazing. But I really, really like her. So
I like the show. I need to start the second season. I'm so far behind on everything. We've stopped watching TV. I mean, I say that, understand we have TVs and they're on, but we ain't watching shit.
Yeah, you don't ever turn them motherfuckers off.
Well, that's not true either. A lot more here lately, but Cody's gone. So I guess his TV won't be on.
TV.
We leave that for the dog.
I
it's
know.
Kim's
I'm
thing.
just fucking with you.
But the rest of the TVs are off. Our bedroom TV's off.
Yes, that's true.
And normally the bonus room TV is off.
Yes,
when there's
that is
not a
also
guest.
true.
So it's just the dog thing, and that's Kim's deal. Your mom has said the same thing before about she's got to have something. Why?
She does it for her.
She used to do it for Lulu, and Lulu was deaf.
Oh, and blonde.
And couldn't see.
Yes,
not shy.
I know. Yeah, but Mama does it too. So I'm not hating.
We'll start watching, but most of the time now, instead of following a show or whatever, because I know we're not gonna stay with it. The attention span's not gonna be there. We're always doing stuff at the house. It's just different now.
Yeah, well that's true. Welcome to homeownership.
Homeownership's different. So I'm even behind on Animal Kingdom, and I love Animal Kingdom. Look, I followed Arrow up to season 6 and have stopped.
I'm behind on Arrow too.
Every show I ever followed religiously, I am so far behind. The Ranch. I'm 2 seasons back on The Ranch.
Look, I'm behind on Big Brother. And I always watch Big Brother. And it's really fucking hard to sit in a car with my mom and not have watched Big Brother.
Eli is sleeping, and I noticed Travis has his championship belt out.
There's a little bit of call for the belt.
Oh. Did they add a ring to it?
Champ is here. Alan
Smith.
Champ is here, son. It was disappointed I had the belt with me.
Oh, well, you replaced it with a tire.
I did, and I want to give a shout out to David Knox. That hey, Bubba, my belt's bigger than yours. Just wanted to tell him that.
How big's your wiener?
Bigger than his.
I'm just kidding.
Have you peed this morning?
How
would you know that?
How'd you gauge this?
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
And David Knox, my bench is more than yours. My squat's more than yours.
Oh, dick measuring contest.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like a rat battle without the rat.
It
is a rat battle. It's all about talking shit.
It's just a battle.
Hey, David Knox, hashtag victory lap. How about that?
Say something, David Knox.
Waffle fries, victory lap.
Victory lap, Bubba.
This is beefing.
That is
straight up in here,
Beefing.
That monster of the Midway.
Have you heard?
Monster of the Midway.
Yeah. Travis, did Steve text you?
My phone's over there.
Actually, I talked to Steve, and I was supposed to.
You
I did. I forgot, but we're out of time, so it doesn't matter.
God, I didn't know we were out. I was just asking
one day.
Text you.
One day.
Well, he was on the way. That's what he said, but we're out of time.
Well. Our apologies to Steve.
I've been here the whole time. I missed Steve.
Sorry, Steve.
We'll
do you think Steve downloads the podcast and skips all the way to the end to see if there's going to be enough time for him?
Oh, I hope so.
Probably not.
I bet he doesn't listen to the podcast past the first 12 minutes.
You know what? I think all of us should make a meme about Steve Jernigan not making the podcast tomorrow.
That is
our assignment for tomorrow.
Look, we've got one job, and it is to make memes about Steve Jernigan.
Actually, I have a full-time job.
Yeah, I have a full-time job as well. Eli, you can make time for this. They hate you there. They treat you like crap.
I work for myself. I got plenty of time to do this.
Yeah. Hey, Bull, make 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
4 memes.
Whoa!
That's what I was.
I don't mind to have a unicorn in it.
I tell you what, make 5.
Make 5.
Hey, go ahead and make one for yourself.
Make 6. Yeah.
I have time for me.
Look,
I need a whole day to me.
I work for myself. I'm going to be busy as a mofo tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not.
Me too.
I work for me.
You know what, Bull? I'll make a meme. I'll
sign my check.
I work
for
my family.
I think that we should use the Kaepernick theme to make a meme about Steve Jernigan not making it to the Everyday Joe show every evening.
I like that.
Sacrifice everything, even if it means
missing the Everyday Joe show.
Yeah. Oh, we just stole Eli's.
That's exactly what I was
We just stole it.
Stowed.
Sell it with Steve, or else.
All right, y'all. You ready to wrap this bad boy up?
Man, let's.
Oh, you mean it wasn't over an hour ago?
Oh, I thought we already stopped.
I thought we were just
bullshitting.
Oh shit, have we started?
I haven't even eaten dinner.
I hadn't either. I did. I drank mine.
I'm hungry.
I had a
Two, thanks for being here, buddy.
Thanks for having me here. I really appreciate being on the show. As a
Yeah.
regular.
Hey, thanks for running me all over town earlier.
Hey, I don't mind that either. I got to hang out with you.
I
Or have an
appreciate
event.
that. You did. You did get. And I feel better about you now.
Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
I feel better about me too. Especially after Eli's caressing me all
Yeah,
day.
he has.
Oh, I know. You must be super relaxed.
Dude, every time he touches me, I hear, oh, I want to caress her down. And that's
Oh,
that love inside.
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you
Forgot about
have
my
on?
G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip.
That's right. That's right.
Eli, thanks for showing up.
Okay. Full circle.
Oh, it so is, and that makes it the best.
Oh, somebody has to listen
I'm
to the
like
whole
Bill
show
Burr.
for that.
You're such a dick, and you don't even
That was
know
a
it.
good show. You did that?
I do remember it.
I do remember that.
It's on Netflix right now.
I've
Hey, that's
watched
not
it.
yet kicked out of Toots.
That is the night you got
He
kicked
said,
out of Toots.
Allegedly.
See, Toots don't bring up the Bill Burr night because of that right
Saying
there.
cocksucker with a table of kids behind you.
Well, that'll do it.
Cocksucker.
All right, speaking of chicken wing, real quick, before we go, we went to Daddy Billy's Saturday night, watched Utopia. So,
I didn't go.
I missed
yeah,
it.
and Utopia always puts on a good show. They play good music.
Yeah, they do.
So, we're sitting there, and there's this gentleman in front of us. He might have been, I'd say 65-ish.
Yeah.
Probably hadn't been out in a while. He was having a good old time. Had him a mixed drink, probably 7 and 7. His wife, who I presume beside him, she had her mixed drink, 7 and 7.
Seagram 7 and 7 Up.
Yeah.
Yours.
Yeah, huh? So they're having a good old time. They're drinking, they're singing, they're dancing. They're sitting at the table, but they're dancing like that. So somebody brings her a plastic glass with a double shot in it, and it doesn't look like whiskey, like a Dickel or a Jack Daniels. It looks like maybe like
Fireball.
maybe.
Yeah.
It had a reddish tint to
Soko.
it. Yes, Soko. So during Utopia playing loud as shit, she's taking this shot, and the whole this side of the bar just starts clapping like, yeah, because she's taking it like a champ. You know, she's 65 years old-ish. Bam, she takes it. She's like, yeah. I was like, oh, man, she's going to be hurting here in a little bit. You can kind of tell her and her husband ain't been out in a while. They're just cutting up, having a good time. And,
Somebody's holding somebody's hair later.
well, no, she had a little shit.
Curl
afro.
activator. Go.
Great, yeah, and the guy did, and the smooth, boy, he had that shirt and the slacks pressed. He looked good.
Yeah.
Dressed to the night.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
absolutely, both of them.
He outdressed anybody in that whole damn place that night. So about 2 hours later, I see a plate of chicken wings come over from the bar to their table. I'm like, man, them fuckers things look good. You know, I'm getting kind of hungry at this time. So this lady, she's over and progressively through the night, her movements are
Becoming
Not
more
Not as
erratic.
sharp.
oh wow, yeah, no. So she's
More
dancing,
fluid.
and there's a bar stool behind her. Thank God. She falls into the bar stool, and like 4 people grab around her. She never missed a fucking beat. She took that chicken wing, sucked that smash off the
Skinned it.
fucking bone, son.
Skin her back.
She didn't know where the fuck she was, but she skinned that fucking chicken wing.
She had
Hell
the
yeah.
presence of
Oh,
the
my,
chicken.
yeah.
wing.
The wherewithal.
That night, she was my spirit animal.
Absolutely.
Like, lady, I love you. And sidebar, there was another lady at that same table that was taking selfies on Snapchat.
Oh.
I got in every motherfucking one of them.
Ah!
She turned around and I did one, and she went, "How many of those you been in?" All of them. Because every time, because I was here and she was like right there, so when she would take it, I was automatically in it. So I just leaned over. How many you been in?
You pulled a Travis.
I did pull a
Oh,
Travis.
you pulled a trap.
How many you been in? All of them.
Did you see that picture from the night we went to Daddy Billy's the last time we all went? I'm gonna
With
do that.
Jesse and when I was creeping.
When you was
Oh,
creeping.
He likes
you
to creep.
remember? Look at that. Look
He's
at
a
how well
creeper.
defined
Yeah,
my
look
creeper
at that
face
one.
is.
He's
Oh.
creeping.
Eli, you're right over here.
Oh, go ahead.
on my memory wall today was
I don't even know who that is.
3 years ago. I moved back to Manchester, so it was my welcome home party, and it was me and a bunch of girls, and Billy Ratliff was on all fours in between somebody's legs, his face just shining bright, and it was awesome. I need to share it.
Didn't his kid do that?
Yes.
Unbeknownst?
Yes. It was like, oh my God.
It's
perfect.
genetic.
It's
Yeah.
genetic.
Yes.
I mean, it was the same pose and everything.
Oh, yeah. It was great.
So then we're sitting outside Daddy Billy's, and she comes back. She's like, "Oh, I've been talking to my friend. This girl I know, Ann Sweeten."
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
New BFF.
is
but
she
not really
related
putting
to
themselves
Alan?
up.
Al?
She's like, "Well, I don't know. Let me go ask." And she goes over there. She's like, "Are you related to Alan?" "Oh my God, that's my dad." So she comes over. She's like, "What's you're Travis Reed? I've heard so so much about you."
Travis.
Yeah.
Old Travis.
She's like, it's like 11:30, and she's like, she asked Andrew. She goes, "Can I take a picture of him?" She's like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead."
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm gonna send it to my dad." She's like, "Oh, it's late. He's probably asleep." Fuck him. We're doing it anyway.
That made me love her.
Yeah. So I told Sweeten about it today. So
Love you, Annie.
Yeah, that was a damn good time. Well, during Purple Rain, slow dancing, during the end of the woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, I was louder than the guy on the microphone.
Yeah, because I made him dance with me. I made him
I
slow
sang
dance.
the fuck out of that
He put them
song.
hands on your hips.
Talking about
Have you
Yes.
ever seen the lead guitar player
We
for
did
Utopia?
the box.
This no disrespect to him. The band is comprised of black guys. The guitarist is
They're
white.
amazing.
He's older and wears glasses that come down to here. And the son of a bitch can shred.
I mean,
holy
He
shit!
play
Oh,
it
he
on
can
guitar.
wail. He's
Man,
awesome.
he was tapping, fret tapping, and everything. I'm like, oh my God!
Who can play?
But
Oh,
I was
yeah.
woo hoo hoo hoo.
We quit dancing just to watch him.
It
Oh,
was
hey.
Like, I don't give a fuck. We're at the very front
Hey.
of this whole dance
Shit, ain't
ensemble.
close to get.
hey,
And
that
we
boy
just wanna
good.
Stand there and watch you.
That
Like,
boy good.
Damn, that boy good.
I'm not going to
Give
distract
my
my
boy
man
attention.
with
Good
dancing
job.
so he can watch you.
Mhm.
It was good.
Well, look, I love everybody. Thanks
Bull,
for having me.
thanks for being here.
No, man, thank y'all. Like I had fun, watching y'all.
You talked a lot.
No, I had fun watching y'all. Like and plus like
You're talking about them two touching each other.
Yeah,
the
that's what you have
crevasse.
fun
Yeah.
watching.
Like I mean the
Yeah.
caress of the crevasse.
They're Cavassier.
Look about you.
Pass that shit.
Yeah.
You're fast
Lady A,
as
thanks
I
for
am.
womaning the controls
Thank you.
and putting up with our dumbasses.
Yeah, well, yeah, thanks.
You still got
And
it.
me.
It's still there.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
I holla.